In Austin's endless sea of food trailers, there's one that stood the test of time. Kebabalicious started out in a small tent on the campus of Texas State more than a decade ago. Since then, their Turkish wrap business has expanded to a food truck location on West 3rd and a brick and mortar on East 7th. But the story behind their success traces back to friendships made in Europe. Here's your Foodie Friday.
I met him in the deep freezer.
These three have a lot of history together.
We worked in Switzerland. Worked there about 5 years, and that's where I met Chris and Christian, the other owners.
Mark David Turk, Chris Childre, and Christian Yaloa spent their summers laboring away at a small ski resort in Staus. Any free time was spent snowboarding the Alps and eating. One night, they stumbled upon the doner kebab for the first time.
Unexplainable, like, oh my God, what's in this thing?
We would just fall in love with eating that Turkish-style shawarma.
This is the skirt steak. This is some good stuff.
This popular street vendor food consists of thinly shaved rotisserie cooked meats wrapped in warm pitas, topped with veggies and sauces.
Just wrap it up.
The tasty concoction blew their mind.
I sort of remember joking with Christian and Dave at the employee table about like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to bring this back to the States?
And so they did. The guys started up Kebabalicious in 2006. Today, we hit up their restaurant on East 7th.
We'll do about 4 for our falafel baskets.
Philip, who happens to be Chris's brother, whipped up a customer favorite.
4 balls.
The falafels. They're chock full of delicious herbs and spices.
Warm in the inside, crispy on the outside. Let it sear for about a minute and a half.
The char-grilled chicken and rice bowl is a must order. You've got veggies, toasted almonds, parsley, and a few French fries on top to add a crunch. Pair that with a side of K-fries, complete with mixed spices, feta cheese, crushed red pepper, and spicy red sauce. It's all good, but for me, the magic is in the sauce. Are there secret ingredients you won't tell me about?
I cannot do that, unfortunately.
You cannot divulge. There's good reason Kebabalicious keeps mum on their sauces. You see, Chris learned all his recipes from one of the Turkish chefs in Switzerland.
And he's like, okay, you're really bringing the doner back to Texas? There's no doner in Texas? I don't believe it. I was like, I promise you, I don't know of it.
On a handshake and a promise, Chris learned the ways of the kebab, promised to take his business far, far away from Europe.
It is a little surreal because it started kind of like a joke, and then we actually made it a reality.
These mouth-watering Turkish wraps have been pleasing palates for 12 years. Here's to many more years to come.
We knew we were creating something, and it was special, so I think that's what held us together.
And Kebabalicious also caters, and just so you know, they get their pita bread from Phoenicia, where they bake their bread daily. Phoenicia's not a girl, Brian. It's a place where you can get bread. He thought Phoenicia was the girl next door.
Yeah, let's go to Phoenicia's and get some bread.
Hey, Phoenicia,
she's a great baker.
Great bread.
No, that's not it.